About time.
This is moldy!
You put him last, even in death!
Hey there, fellow gamers. Today, I'm diving into 25 legendary single-player games that you absolutely need in your collection. You can easily lose yourself in fascinating worlds for hours, exploring stories that'll stay with you long after the credits roll. I'm talking about some of the best, boldest, and most breathtaking single-player gems out there right now. So grab your controller, settle in, and geek out with me over the greatest solo experiences gaming has to offer. And hey, if you find a favorite or two, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more gaming goodness. I promise it'll be worth it. Trust me, these games will blow your mind, and you will have fun playing them. Black Myth Wukong. I can't even begin to express how pumped I am for Black Myth Wukong. Every time I catch a new trailer, it feels like we're on the verge of witnessing something extraordinary. The game centers around Sun Wukong, the legendary Monkey King, and let me tell you, it looks absolutely magical. The visuals, mind-blowing. Just the fur detail on Wukong's arm is enough to get me hyped. Then there are the transformations, each one cooler than the last. These transformations kept me glued to the screen. It's like they took the best parts of mythology and cranked them up to 11. What's super cool is how Black Myth leans into challenging gameplay mechanics. It feels like a Dark Souls experience, but with way more cheekiness. It's not just eye candy, it's going to make you work for every win. Plus, the environment is packed with rich Chinese mythology, making it a unique experience. There's this buzz that it could be a once-in-a-generation game, something that's not only stunning but also delivers a punch with its mythical storytelling. I'm fully prepared to get my butt kicked by every bizarre creature this game has in store. With every new clip, I feel the excitement bubbling over, and I can't wait to dive into Wukong's world, battling mythical beasts and uncovering ancient secrets.
The dads. My kids would be like the kids on TV. We'd play ball and sit in the sun, but, well, you know how it is.
GTA 5. The legend that never fades. Who could have imagined we'd still be playing this game 10 years later? Yet here I am, still wreaking havoc in Los Santos like it's 2013. What I love most about GTA 5 is the freedom it offers. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. I switch between Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, diving into wild heists or simply spending an evening cruising the city in a stolen sports car. It's truly the ultimate sandbox experience. Honestly, the constant updates to GTA Online are what keep it feeling fresh. Let's talk about those mods. They're like a treasure trove of fun. Just when I think I've seen it all, I stumble across a mod that lets me soar through the sky as Iron Man, or transforms Los Santos into a zombie apocalypse. I appreciate how Rockstar continues to breathe life into this old classic, ensuring there's always a fresh wave of chaos to dive into in their updates. It feels like GTA 5 just refuses to let go of us, and honestly, I'm totally okay with that. Every time I log in, I feel that rush of excitement, ready to create mayhem in this expansive world. The blend of storylines and gameplay keeps me engaged, and I can't wait to see what new surprises Rockstar has in store. From epic shootouts to spontaneous adventures, every moment is packed with fun and unpredictability. It's a timeless adventure that keeps me coming back for more.
Where's our money?
Do you have my bag? Always, Dutch.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh man, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a true masterpiece. Every time I load it up, I'm instantly transported to a world of old Western glory. Rockstar really outdid themselves with this one. The attention to detail is simply insane. Arthur Morgan has to be one of my favorite protagonists ever. He's gritty, honorable, and flawed. Just so incredibly human, you know? It feels like I'm not just playing as Arthur, I am Arthur. And the world they built? It's massive, gorgeous, and brimming with life. Every corner of that map feels like it has a story to tell, whether it's a random stranger needing help or a gang ambush that leaves me in a panic. One of the coolest parts for me is the little things, feeding my horse, chatting with the gang, or hunting in the mountains. There's something so peaceful about the world, even amid all the chaos. Plus, Rockstar has rolled out a ton of new updates for Red Dead Online, which keeps things interesting if I want to take my cowboy adventures online. But honestly, nothing beats Arthur's journey. The honor, the betrayal, the heartbreaking moments. It's one of those games that truly leaves a mark, immersing me in its rich storytelling and emotional depth. Each session is not just gameplay, it's an experience that stays with me. I often find myself reflecting on Arthur's choices and the impact they have on my own gaming journey.
Death can have me when it earns me.
God of War Ragnarök. When God of War Ragnarök dropped, I felt like I'd been waiting my whole life for it. And trust me, it did not disappoint. The continuation of Kratos and Atreus' journey through the 9 realms was everything I hoped for. The bond between Kratos and Atreus is even deeper this time around. I mean, I get it, Kratos is still a big, grumpy dad, but the love he has for his son is so raw and palpable. The storyline ties together beautifully, building toward an inevitable, cataclysmic ending, which, by the way, totally blew my mind. The combat? Unbelievable. I thought I knew all of Kratos' moves, but Ragnarök introduced a whole new level of creativity in battle. Switching between the Leviathan axe and the Blades of Chaos never gets old, and the new enemies kept me on my toes. I loved exploring the realms, uncovering new side quests, and simply admiring the breathtaking landscapes. It feels like every nook and cranny of this game was handcrafted with incredible care. Ragnarök is the kind of game that makes me appreciate gaming as an art form. It's beautiful, brutal, and at times deeply moving. The way the narrative intertwines with the gameplay creates an unforgettable experience that lingers long after the console is turned off, and each moment is a blend of emotion and adrenaline that leaves me eager for more. I had fun playing this game.
He is coming.
Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima, where do I even begin? This game is straight up breathtaking. I could easily spend hours just riding around on my horse, KJ, soaking in the beauty of Tsushima Island. The wind blowing, the leaves falling, and the golden hour lighting make it feel like I'm inside a living, breathing painting. Playing as Jin Sakai, this samurai turned ghost, is such a unique experience. He's torn between honoring the samurai code and doing whatever it takes to save his people, creating a compelling narrative. What I love most is how the game gives me the freedom to fight however I like. One moment, I'm a traditional samurai facing enemies head-on, and the next, I'm sneaking through the shadows, taking them out like a ghost. And those duels? Oh man, they're so intense. It feels like every swing of the sword matters, adding to the overall tension. The director's cut and the multiplayer mode, Legends, have added so much more depth to an already incredible game. Exploring the world with friends is a blast and keeps things fresh. Plus, the photo mode, don't even get me started. It's just that beautiful, with each frame capturing the artistry of the game. This experience isn't just about gameplay, it's about immersing myself in a stunning world that feels alive. It's one title that perfectly blends stunning visuals with an engaging story, and I can't get enough of it.
They will fight, and they will die.
Elden Ring. I'll be honest, I was terrified when I first booted it up. I mean, I knew From Software games were tough, but I wasn't fully ready for the sheer scale of it. But man, once I got into it, once I embraced the dying and the learning, it became one of the most rewarding experiences ever. The Lands Between is this vast, mysterious place, and I never quite knew what was waiting around the corner. A dragon, a bizarre village of undead, or just some crazy NPC ready to ruin my day. The lore, penned by George R.R. Martin, adds incredible depth. I felt like I was piecing together this intricate, broken history, bit by bit. The storytelling is woven seamlessly into every encounter, and the bosses? Honestly, I can't even count the number of times I threw myself against one of them, only to emerge victorious and feel like an absolute legend. Each defeat taught me something new, pushing me to adapt and improve. There's something so gratifying about leveling up and getting new weapons. It can become challenging at times to get strong enough to take down foes that seemed unbeatable at first. Elden Ring isn't just a game, it's an epic journey that leaves you a bit different when it's over. A bit stronger, a bit wiser, and maybe a bit more patient. I love how every player's journey can be completely unique. It's a testament to the power of perseverance and the thrill of exploration, and I can't recommend it enough.
All that you have dreaded will come to pass. When the screaming stops and your mind is gone, the rest, perhaps, is silence.
Baldur's Gate. I gotta say, Larian Studios really knocked it out of the park with this one. It's been wild diving back into the Forgotten Realms, especially with the freedom to play however I want. The character creation alone is an adventure in itself. I spent a solid hour just picking out every detail for my half-elf rogue. And the storyline, it's packed with choices. Every decision feels like it truly matters, from how I interact with my companions to the way I tackle each quest. What I love most is how alive the world feels. The combat is turn-based, which might not appeal to everyone, but I genuinely enjoy it. It gives me time to think, plan, and strategize. A fancy way of saying I'm trying not to accidentally set my party on fire with a misplaced spell. The party dynamics are incredible too. Each character has their own goals, secrets, and flaws, making it satisfying to figure out how to work together. I've laughed, I've been shocked, and I've even gotten a little teary-eyed during the story. The depth of the narrative keeps me invested, and the voice acting is top-notch. Every twist and turn has me on the edge of my seat. The game also encourages exploration, rewarding curiosity with hidden treasures and engaging side quests. I can't wait to see where my adventure leads me next, especially with my friends joining in on the fun.
I've taken delivery preparing some entertainment for you. The entertainment. Without further ado, the gallant knight protects the princess fair.
Resident Evil 4 Remake. Resident Evil 4 Remake was like meeting an old friend who got a massive glow-up. I can still remember playing the original and being terrified by those creepy villagers. The remake? It cranks up the fear factor while making everything feel fresh and exciting. Leon is back and he's just as cool, if not cooler. The graphics are simply stellar. Everything from the eerie, fog-covered village to the detailed character models has this extra layer of polish that immerses me in the experience. The over-the-shoulder perspective is still there, but Capcom has added new features that keep it feeling modern and engaging. I absolutely loved the parry system. It gives combat a whole new depth, and there's nothing more satisfying than using a knife to block a chainsaw attack. The puzzles, the terrifying Gyarados, and of course the chilling boss fights have all been refined, preserving the nostalgia while upping the ante. It's intense, it's fun, and, most importantly, it's Resident Evil at its best. And let's not forget Ashley, her AI is significantly better this time around. No more babysitting or worrying about her getting captured, thank you very much. From the adrenaline-pumping gameplay to the spine-chilling atmosphere, it's a complete thrilling and exciting package. With new areas to explore and hidden secrets to uncover, every playthrough feels unique and rewarding. This remake is an absolute must-play for any horror fan, and I can't recommend it enough. Get ready for a thrilling ride that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It is one of those games I keep coming back to. I can't help but be drawn in by the story alone. Geralt's journey is filled with choices, monsters, and some of the most engaging side quests I've ever played. Honestly, I still can't get enough of exploring the massive, diverse world of the continent. Whether I'm trudging through the war-torn fields of Velen or sipping wine in the sun-drenched vineyards of Toussaint, everything is just so well crafted. The visuals are stunning, especially with the next-gen update. It feels like a whole new game. But beyond the breathtaking landscapes and visuals, it's the characters that keep me hooked. Geralt, Yennefer, Ciri, Triss, they all feel incredibly real. The witty banter, emotional storylines, and tough decisions leave me questioning my choices long after I finish playing. The combat? It's fluid, it's exhilarating, and there's nothing quite like taking down a massive griffin or figuring out the best way to use signs in a fight. Every encounter feels satisfying, no matter how challenging. I think what makes The Witcher 3 so special is that it doesn't feel like just a game. It feels like an experience, an epic journey full of love, loss, danger, and hope. With every quest, I find myself more immersed in this world. It's the kind of adventure I never want to end, and I always discover something new with each playthrough. This game will forever hold a special place in my heart. I can't recommend it enough to others. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I just can't stop thinking about. It's the sequel that has every Zelda fan buzzing with excitement. Link is back, and this time the stakes feel even higher. I feel like they've taken everything that was fantastic in Breath of the Wild and cranked it up to the next level. I can't wait to explore those floating platforms and see how they integrate with the surface below. The new abilities they've shown off? Absolutely insane. It's like Link is getting a fresh arsenal, which opens up so many possibilities for creative puzzle solving and exploration. I'm all in for that, especially if it means tackling shrines in weird and unpredictable ways. And let's be honest, I'm dying to know more about what's going on with Zelda. The story teasers have been intriguing, and I love every bit of it. I'm already getting those nostalgic goosebumps, thinking about revisiting Hyrule, but with all these new secrets and hidden threats to uncover. The graphics look stunning too, and I can't help but admire the vibrant environments and detailed character designs. Each area feels alive, bursting with charm and wonder. I genuinely believe this game is going to redefine the Zelda experience for a new generation. I can already feel the adventure calling me back to Hyrule, but with all these new secrets and hidden threats to uncover.
There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right!
Alan Wake 2. I absolutely loved the first game with its psychological horror and eerie atmosphere, and now it feels like they're diving even deeper into the darkness. This time around, it looks darker, moodier, and honestly, scarier. I love how Remedy is pushing the horror element further. The glimpses we've seen show a world that is unsettling, filled with creepy visuals and haunting characters. It's like they took everything that made the original so captivating and cranked it up to 11. What excites me the most is the shift in gameplay. There seems to be a greater focus on survival horror mechanics, which is exactly what Alan Wake needed. The story's still a mystery, but the hints we've received are enough to make me crave more information. Plus, there's something uniquely compelling about Alan Wake as a character. He's flawed, he's desperate, and now he's back, ready to face the challenges ahead. I'm eager to jump into that mind-bending narrative once more, uncovering layers of intrigue and tension. The atmosphere looks incredible too, and I can't wait to explore the dark corners of this new world. Every shadow seems to whisper secrets, and I'm all in for the ride. The tension is palpable, and I can already feel the adrenaline pumping through my veins. I've been watching every trailer, and they just keep building the suspense. Bring on the darkness. I'm ready for whatever twists and turns await me in this chilling adventure.
But I can tell you this. If there is any hope of surviving, we must stand.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor. This game looks like everything I wanted after Fallen Order. Cal Kestis is back, and it seems like he's matured significantly, both in personality and as a Jedi. I love the idea that we get to see a more seasoned Cal, facing off against even bigger threats. The lightsaber combat was already fantastic in the first game, but it looks like they've refined it even more. The way he moves and the fluidity of the battles, it feels more intense and dynamic than ever before. It's like they've unlocked a whole new level of power and finesse for him. I'm also really excited about the new environments. Star Wars games are at their best when they transport us to planets we've never experienced, and Survivor seems to be delivering on that front. The visuals are stunning, and I can already imagine myself getting lost in the galaxy, exploring every corner for hidden secrets and collectibles. The vibrant landscapes and intricate details make it even more immersive. Plus, I can't wait to see how the story unfolds. Cal is still being hunted, but he's also stronger and more determined than before. As I dive deeper into the galaxy, I hope to discover new allies and challenges along the way. I'm eager to witness how this next chapter shapes his character and how he tackles the challenges ahead. With thrilling new gameplay mechanics and a gripping narrative, I can't wait to dive into this adventure and experience everything it has to offer. Hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to smash that like button, and while you're at it, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest awesome content.
Neither will I. This is my power. My responsibility.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is my most anticipated superhero game, hands down. How can it not be? We're getting both Peter Parker and Miles Morales in the same game, swinging through an even more vibrant New York and facing off against new villains. Venom? That's the big one for me. I can't wait to see how Insomniac brings him to life. Given their track record, I just know they're going to make Venom terrifying, intense, and maybe even a bit tragic. The dual Spider-Man dynamic is something I'm really excited about. Being able to switch between Peter and Miles sounds like it's going to make for some seriously engaging gameplay. They each have their own unique abilities, and I'm curious to see how their stories intertwine and evolve throughout the game. The prospect of exploring their different approaches to heroism is thrilling. And of course, there's the city itself. Swinging through New York never gets old, especially when Insomniac keeps making it look so alive and detailed. I can already picture myself darting through the bustling streets and towering skyscrapers. With new gadgets and challenges, I can't wait to dive into this adventure and experience all the surprises waiting for me. Plus, I'm eager to see how the storyline unfolds, especially with the inclusion of more iconic characters from the Spider-Man universe. I feel like Insomniac has really crafted a world that's not only immersive, but also filled with rich lore and surprises. Every time I think about the game, I get more excited.
Don't care about connecting anything.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding.
Death Stranding Director's Cut PS5. Death Stranding on PS5, especially the Director's Cut, is like revisiting a beautifully bizarre dream. After playing it when it first launched, getting back into that hauntingly gorgeous world feels necessary. Hideo Kojima is a genius when it comes to crafting something totally unique, and Death Stranding is proof of that. The Director's Cut adds so much more to the game: new missions, fresh equipment, and even quality of life improvements that make traversing the strange landscape feel a bit easier and more rewarding. One of the aspects I love most about this game is its atmosphere. There's truly nothing quite like it. The loneliness, the sense of purpose as I deliver packages across desolate terrains, and the connections I make along the way. It all hits differently now. The PS5 upgrade enhances everything even further, with the visuals appearing sharper and the gameplay feeling much smoother. I find myself getting lost in the rich details of the world, from the rain-soaked hills to the breathtaking sunsets. It's weird, it's deep, and it's a journey that's absolutely worth experiencing again, especially with all the extra content the Director's Cut has brought to the table. I can't wait to explore the new areas and discover what fresh surprises await me. Whether it's facing new challenges or reuniting with old friends, this game promises an unforgettable experience. Every moment in this surreal world pulls me in, and I love every second of it. I can feel the excitement building as I prepare to dive back in.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
Dragon's Dogma 2. The first game was such a hidden gem, and now it feels like Capcom is ready to bring it back in a big way. What made Dragon's Dogma stand out was its unique combat. I mean, climbing up a giant cyclops to stab it in the eye? That never gets old. Now, the sequel promises to deliver that same level of creativity, but bigger and better than ever. The fantasy setting, epic monsters, and those clever pawns are all coming back, and I'm more than ready for it. The visuals look absolutely stunning, and I love how they've maintained the spirit of the original while adding that next-gen polish. It's got that classic high fantasy feel, yet with a twist that only Dragon's Dogma can pull off. The open world aspect has me particularly thrilled. Exploring this new version of Grances is going to be amazing. I can already picture myself traversing lush landscapes and diving into exciting quests. And the pawns? I can't wait to see what new mechanics they've added to make these companions even more useful and fun. Collaborating with my AI friends is always a highlight, and I hope they bring fresh surprises this time around. Dragon's Dogma 2 feels like it's going to be a fantasy adventure I'll lose myself in, and I can't wait to embark on this epic journey. Every detail sparks my imagination. I cannot contain my excitement towards this game, and I'm counting down the days.
A person's true value? Death. Facing, staring it down.
Johnny!
I got you.
Cyberpunk 2077. We cannot deny that Cyberpunk 2077 did have a rough start. However, I've got to give credit where it's due. CD Projekt Red has truly worked hard to bring it back. I think they've done an incredible job. The latest updates have transformed it into the game we all hoped for at launch. Night City feels alive in a way that's hard to describe. It's infused with a raw, chaotic energy that pulls me right in. Walking down the neon-lit streets, surrounded by eccentric characters and vibrant scenery, I find myself immersed in the atmosphere. It's everything I love about a good sci-fi world. The combat, hacking, and customization are all there, and it finally works as it should. I can truly feel the improvements in gameplay mechanics, making every encounter more engaging. And let's talk about the story. V's journey remains as compelling as ever. Whether I'm making deals with shady fixers or cruising through the city on a motorcycle, there's always something new to discover. Every corner I turn reveals a fresh quest or hidden surprise, which keeps me engaged and eager to explore further. Plus, with the Phantom Liberty expansion on the horizon, it feels like Cyberpunk is finally hitting its stride. I'm genuinely excited to dive back in and see what kind of chaos I can stir up in Night City. These elements make this world so captivating. Every moment in Night City is a chance to experience something wild and unexpected, and I'm ready for it.
It's okay.
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is just pure joy. There's really no other way to put it. It's colourful, action-packed, and it's got that classic Ratchet and Clank humour that I've always loved. Rift Apart truly feels like a showcase of what the PS5 can do. The way you jump between dimensions without any loading screens, it's nothing short of mind-blowing. It makes the whole game feel fluid and dynamic. Plus, the new character, Rivet, is an awesome addition. She fits right in, and I loved every moment of getting to know her story and abilities. The weapons, as always, are over the top and so much fun to use. Whether I'm turning enemies into bushes or unleashing the chaos of the ricochet gun, there's never a dull moment in combat. And the worlds are just stunning. Each one has its own vibe, unique challenges, and they're all incredibly vibrant. Rift Apart is the kind of game that makes me smile from start to finish. It's a reminder of why I love gaming in the first place. It's fun, adventurous, and filled with heart. With its engaging gameplay and charming characters, I can't help but dive back into the rifts and explore all the surprises that await me. Every time I play, I discover new secrets and Easter eggs, making each session feel fresh and exciting. I'm also thrilled by how seamlessly the story unfolds alongside the action, keeping me hooked from beginning to end. This game is an unforgettable experience I highly recommend.
There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depth I won't explore.
Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West is everything I loved about Zero Dawn, but even bigger and better. Aloy's journey continues, and I feel like the stakes have never been higher. I adore how they've expanded the world, adding new biomes, new machines, and fresh threats to tackle. It maintains that post-apocalyptic feel, yet there's so much beauty to discover. The underwater sections are a highlight for me. Diving into these mysterious, overgrown ruins feels like stepping into a whole new world. The combat is just as engaging as ever. I enjoy taking down massive machines, figuring out their weak points, and utilizing all the various weapons Aloy has at her disposal. Every encounter feels like a strategic puzzle waiting to be solved. And the story, Aloy's quest to save humanity, is filled with twists, emotional moments, and breathtaking visuals that leave me in awe. The characters are fantastic too, especially with how they've deepened Aloy's relationships. There's a genuine sense of connection and community that enriches the entire experience. Forbidden West is the kind of sequel that gets everything right. It builds beautifully on what came before, while adding layers of depth and excitement. I can't help but feel invested in Aloy's growth as a hero. The breathtaking landscapes and intricate lore invite me to lose myself in this stunning world for hours. I often find myself wanting to explore every nook and cranny. Every moment feels like an adventure, and I can't wait to see where her journey takes her next, and what more to expect from this game.
Spreading. Hugo.
Hugo? My brother needs your help, and the rats are already there!
Control your flame, Protector.
A Plague Tale Requiem. A Plague Tale Requiem is one of those games that leaves a mark long after you put the controller down. The sequel to A Plague Tale, Innocence, it continues. Amicia and Hugo's heartbreaking journey through a world ravaged by the plague. The visuals, absolutely stunning. I'm captivated by how the game takes you through gorgeous yet grim environments. I can't get enough of the eerie beauty that the developers have brought to life. The graphics truly capture the dread and hope that coexist in this dark world. What gets me the most is the bond between Amicia and Hugo. Their connection feels so real, portrayed with incredible depth. Hugo's powers are both a blessing and a curse, and Amicia's determination to protect her brother is palpable. It's an emotional ride, with moments that will break your heart and scenes that will make you want to cheer for their small victories. I truly admire their unwavering loyalty towards one another in their own ways. And the rats? Yeah, they're back. They're creepier, deadlier, and more overwhelming than ever. Requiem's gameplay feels smoother, the stealth sections are more intense, and the puzzles keep you thinking. The narrative also introduces intriguing new characters, enriching the story further and enhancing the overall experience. I appreciate how the narrative weaves together their struggles, making each step of their journey feel significant. It's a brilliant continuation that builds on everything that made the first game so memorable, pulling you deeper into their world with every twist and turn.
But you can't turn back the clock. All you get is the precious time you're given. You ready for this, Kasuga? Let's do this!
Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth has me seriously intrigued. I've always been a fan of the Yakuza series, and witnessing its evolution with the Like a Dragon shift has been an exciting ride. This time around, it looks like we're diving even deeper into Ichiban's story, and I can't wait to see where they take him next. Ichiban is truly a lovable character. He's goofy, hopeful, and bursting with energy that makes every moment feel larger than life. Infinite Wealth seems poised to keep that perfect mix of heartfelt drama and ridiculous humor that the series does so well. And the turn-based combat? I wasn't sure at first, but I'm all in now. It's strategic, fun, and gives the game a unique twist that really works. I love how every battle feels like a new adventure. Plus, the side stories and minigames are always top-notch. I've lost hours just gambling, running businesses, and getting caught up in all the crazy activities available. There's always something unexpected around every corner, keeping me engaged. Infinite Wealth seems like it's going to build on that formula, delivering even more of what makes the series special. The trailers have teased some wild story elements, and I'm ready for all of it. Bring on the chaos, the laughs, and the emotional gut punches. I feel like this game will keep me entertained for countless hours. With its vibrant world and unforgettable characters, I know I'll be captivated from start to finish. I can't wait to experience this adventure.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No, Rocket! So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
Guardians of the Galaxy. It took me by surprise in the best way possible. I didn't expect it to be so good. It nails the feeling of being part of this dysfunctional yet lovable crew of misfits. Playing as Star-Lord, you're the glue holding the Guardians together, and the game makes you feel that weight. The dialogue is sharp, witty, and feels true to the characters we know and love. There's constant banter, arguments, and heartfelt moments between the crew that kept me hooked the entire time. Each interaction adds depth, making me genuinely care about their journey. The gameplay itself is pretty fun too. It's got a mix of third-person shooting and using the rest of the Guardians in combat, which makes every battle feel like a team effort. I love how you can command Rocket, Groot, Drax, and Gamora to pull off special moves. It's chaotic in the best way possible, and it makes you feel like you're really leading this bunch of misfits. The combat flows smoothly, keeping me engaged and always on my toes. Plus, the soundtrack? Top tier. It's filled with those 80s classics that just make every fight and story beat more impactful. Guardians of the Galaxy has heart, humor, and all the space adventure vibes I could ask for. I find myself coming back to relive the unforgettable moments and explore the cosmos with my favorite misfits. The emotional depth of their relationships truly enhances the experience. Every mission feels rewarding, offering surprises along the way.
Don't stand out.
Execute Order 66.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was everything I wanted from a Star Wars game, and more. I loved stepping into the shoes of Cal Kestis, a young Jedi on the run after Order 66. His struggles resonate deeply with me. It's such a compelling story. Cal's journey of survival, discovery, and growth is filled with moments that truly capture what it means to be a Jedi. Plus, the gameplay is fantastic. It mixes exploration, combat, and puzzle solving in a way that feels very Star Wars. I appreciated how each mechanic seamlessly intertwines, creating an immersive experience. The lightsaber combat is fluid, and I love the challenge of parrying and using Force abilities strategically. The world design is another highlight. Each planet feels alive, with secrets waiting to be discovered. I spent so much time just wandering around, looking for hidden chests and taking in the sights. The vibrant environments make every exploration worthwhile, each with its unique atmosphere. And the characters? BD1 might just be one of my favorite droids ever. He's adorable, helpful, and the bond between him and Cal is just awesome. Their interactions are heartwarming and add depth to the story. I find myself reminiscing about the experience long after finishing the game. The game truly embodies the essence of Star Wars for fans. I also love how the game embraces both new and familiar elements, making it accessible for everyone. Every moment spent in this universe left me wanting more, and I can't wait for what comes next.
Aerith!
Cloud! Now!
Cloud!
Cloud!
Cloud! Cloud!
She needs you. Go.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The game is shaping up to be something truly special. The remake of the original Final Fantasy VII has been an absolute rollercoaster, and now with Rebirth, it feels like we're diving even deeper. Cloud, Aerith, Tifa, and Barrett, they're all back, and they look better than ever. The character designs are truly impressive, showcasing the advancements in graphics. The attention to detail in their expressions adds depth to the story. What's exciting is how the remake is not just retelling the same story, but expanding on it, giving us new layers, new character moments, and new twists that keep me on the edge of my seat. The combat system is one of my favorite parts. It's this perfect blend of action and strategy, and every battle feels like it has weight. Switching between characters feels fluid, making tactical decisions feel even more impactful. I love being able to set up combos and watch the limit breaks go off. It's just so satisfying. The adrenaline rush during battles keeps me engaged throughout, and the visuals, they're stunning. Each location has been meticulously crafted, immersing me fully into the world. From the bustling streets of Midgar to the serene landscapes of Gaia, the environments make me feel like I'm living the adventure. I'm especially eager to see how they handle the beloved story arcs, and I believe fans will be in for a treat. This is a game that will truly captivate us all. I can't wait to explore every twist and turn in this iconic journey.
Lord Zeus, of course.
All right, one more time.
Hades. Hades is one of those games I didn't want to put down once I started. It's fast, it's challenging, and it's just so rewarding. You play as Zagreus, the son of Hades, trying to escape from the underworld. It's this perfect mix of action and roguelike mechanics that keeps every run fresh. The adrenaline rush from dodging attacks while dishing out damage is exhilarating. The combat is slick, with a ton of different weapons to try out, and I loved experimenting with all the boons from the Olympian gods. Each run you get different upgrades, making every attempt at escaping unique. The art style is gorgeous too. Supergiant Games always nails it with their visuals and storytelling, and Hades is no exception. Every scene feels like a work of art, drawing me deeper into the game's rich world. The characters are what really make it shine though. There's so much personality packed into every interaction, whether it's chatting with Achilles, arguing with Hades, or flirting with Meg. These moments make each death feel meaningful, offering insight into the lore. It makes dying and starting over not feel like a chore, but rather a chance to learn more about the underworld and the people in it. Plus, the soundtrack is incredible. It amps up every fight and gives the game this epic, mythic energy. Each track enhances the experience, making me feel like a true hero on a quest. Hades is challenging, but it's the kind of challenge that keeps me coming back for just one more run. So, there you have it, 25 legendary single-player games you must experience. From mythic adventures like Black Myth Wukong to heart-pounding epics like Elden Ring, there's something for every type of player. These games remind me why I play. To explore, experience great stories, and challenge myself. Each title would be a fantastic addition to your collection. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and hit that subscribe button. I have many more gaming adventures lined up for you. Don't be a stranger, let me know in the comments which game is your favorite or if I missed any you love.